Mighty 1630 KCJJ. Currently it's 71.
It'll be hot.
Yes, it is. One day. We can live with one day of hot.
No.
Okay, you're going to...
All is lost.
It's either too hot, or it's too cold, or it's too windy, or it's too rainy. You're never satisfied.
Hot.
You're never satisfied.
Hot.
Well, it is time for Library Corner here on the Mighty 1630 KCJJ, and we're joined by Angela Pilkington, who is... are you kind of the guru of the summer reading program?
I am. I am the know-all, be-all, push the summer reading.
Well, obviously, school is just about out of session.
Yes.
University of Iowa students are graduating this weekend, and that means that the public schools will be ending soon, and that means your library becomes a real focal point for students, especially in the summertime.
We are. We really try and promote reading for all ages. It's important not just for the kiddos to do their reading, but for everyone to kind of get on that reading bandwagon. And
well, and it's not just, like you said, not just kids, but adults. You know, they go on vacations and stuff like that, and either whether they leave town or not, they have some free time on their hands, and try to encourage people to pick up a book.
Yes, there's we're getting hundreds of new books in every month. We love to promote the reading for all of those ages, like you said, birth through adult. It's never too late to start picking up a book and reading.
I'll be honest, I haven't been to the library in a while. But I do always enjoy going to the new releases because unless you're like locked in like you guys are, you don't know what's coming out.
Right.
And when you see something that attracts your curiosity, a couple of years ago I read this book about these murders that were taking place in New Orleans around the turn of the century. Yeah. And, I wasn't looking for that book.
But you found it?
But I found it, and it was really, really interesting.
And it can just spur a whole new...
Absolutely.
Can I interest you in joining us on the bookmobile? We have 30 stops a week.
I see you guys flying all over the place. I shouldn't say it like that. Driving very carefully, yes. You don't want to take a wide turn and lose half your library.
I would say you do take a turn, and just even the tiniest bump in the road, you can just hear the books plop, plop, plop. Darn it.
But it is a great idea because there's so many people that want to go to the library and just don't have the means to do so. And especially in the summertime with the kiddos, they don't get to take advantage of their school libraries.
Or should the weather be, not to his liking,
which is every day at some point or another.
It's too hot, it's raining. Here with the bookmobile in our 30 stops, you can just pull right up, hop on, and it's air conditioned, it's covered, it's heated, depending on whatever your likes are.
Yes, and it's such a great idea. You can go online and reserve books and then pick them up when your bookmobile makes your stop in your area.
Plus, it's almost like a brand new release. Those books that are on the bookmobile cannot be put on hold. So a lot of times, like the lists downtown that have, like 25 people waiting for it, that book will be on the bookmobile, and people can't put those on hold. So you can find us, get that book, and you just skip the line. It's like a life hack.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. I love it.
And speaking of online, there's so many things that you can access with your online activities.
Yes. So all of the digital resources, I highly recommend our audiobooks, Hoopla, or our Overdrive Libby app. So many cars now, can just Bluetooth, and that is just the Libby and Hoopla with the e-audios. Game changer. It just starts automatically playing your book. You don't have to worry about CDs. You just hop in your car and go and listen to an audiobook as you're going on those road travels.
A road trip, or if you're one of those people that commutes 20 to 30 minutes every day, to Cedar Rapids or from out of town into Iowa City. That's a perfect idea.
And those e-audios will count towards your summer reading goal.
There you go.
So this summer, we're just asking for either 24 books for the littler ones, or if you really want to challenge yourself as an adult, read 24 books this summer or listen. or 24 hours of reading. We'll get you a bookend coupon to our used bookstore, which is on the second floor, or for the kids, a free book. And all these programs are sponsored by the Iowa City Public Library Friends Foundation, ACT. The kids also get a free ticket to the Blank Park Zoo or the Iowa Children's Museum.
Nice.
So lots of great little prizes.
And we should remind people that the used bookstore on the second floor is open all year round. It's not, because we have these book sales periodically throughout the year at various different organizations and libraries hold them, but even you guys do. But
Yeah.
your used books are available 24/7.
They are.
Well,
yeah, during our open
yes,
business
but
hours.
during regular business hours. Yes,
It is run by a group of volunteers, the Friends Foundation volunteers, and all of the proceeds in it actually goes back to the library to support us either for like the summer reading program, the bookmobile, or just to buy new books too for the building.
I have found books that I was looking for in the library because I'm old, and sometimes people don't read these books anymore, and they go out of circulation and they go upstairs to the second floor, and then you find them and you're like, there it is.
If you want to keep a book in circulation, you need to check it out.
Yes.
If you have we have a lot of those beloved like books, those classics, or just a very iconic or ironic or nugget of a book that you just love. And if you come in and check it out and, genuinely read it and return it, it'll stay on our shelves.
Well,
forever.
and when you get a highly anticipated new release, you normally get just one copy.
Right.
So over the years, you don't need 5 copies
Right.
of books. So you'll put the extras up in the second floor.
Second floor. They'll go there. They'll go to the bookmobile. We have collection deposits. We kind of were like the originators of the little free library in town.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have deposit collections at about 5 or 6 locations around town that you can just go in and take
How
a book.
cool are those things, by the way?
Those are amazing.
I mean, there's one at the administrative building and Johnson County Administrative Building. You see them in neighborhoods, and it's like that's the coolest thing ever.
And they every time I was just walking over by the Ned Ashton house, and they have one that's a model
Oh,
of
yeah.
it. Like that is, just beautiful.
That's tricking it out.
Yes, and it's expanded now into like little free food pantries.
Yes, which
I
is
just-
another great
I
idea.
just love like the community support around reading and just the growth.
Now, we should keep our listeners informed that the bookmobile is going to be out of service for a week right before school ends.
Right.
So you guys can get maintenance done on it and so
Yeah,
forth.
it's important to keep it so we can, as you said, zip around town. We'll be out of service like Memorial Day till June 7th. It will make its debut back at ABC Day, which is part of Summer of the Arts, their big arts festival, which is June 6th through the 8th.
Yes.
And the children's room, my department, actually puts on all of the children's activities on Saturday, June 7th that you see on the Ped Mall. There's a family stage with great entertainment for kiddos that goes from 11 to 3. Lots of booths with crafts and activities for kids to keep busy. And the bookmobile will make its debut back downtown after being all
Spiffied
serviced
up,
and
yep.
spiffied, made it look nice.
Well, the library is an awesome cooling station for
Yes.
the Arts Fest weekend. Sometimes it can get pretty hot, and if you're out there all day, you deserve a break. And come on in for a couple hours, sit down, read a book.
We usually win the Crandic's best public restrooms in the Crandic, so
That's nice.
Very proud of that. We have an amazing facility staff. I don't think they get enough credit. They get all the love for that. To keep the water fountains clean, the bathrooms clean, and the HVAC, the air conditioning units running.
Yep, and it's always important to remind people that you can park at the ramp, right by a block away from the library. It's free for the first hour, so you can pretty much get your business done within an hour.
And they have a skywalk, so you
They
don't
do.
get rained on or snowed on. So you get the skywalk over,
Yeah.
come down, pick up something at the bread garden, get your coffee, walk into the library. We don't have a thing against food or drink.
That is pretty nice.
Hang out. We're open every day of the week, and our website is open every day, but all hours of the day to put your items on hold or to get your ebook or your audio. But definitely sign up for the summer reading program. We usually have about 5,000 residents. I would love
No kidding.
Yes, I would love to see that even higher.
That's wild.
It is. It's, again, our community loves to read. We have
we certainly do.
We have a very educated community, and hey, anyone can join this. All ages, birth through adult. You can sign up online at icpl.org/summer. Just sign up for the reading program right there. Watch our video with all of our services that we have.
Well, there's all kinds of lectures and events happening in your meeting
I
rooms.
usually count for you guys how many events we have. I do know it takes up about 12 pages in a magazine of all of our events, and it's really tiny print. And that's birth through adult.
There's something going on every day.
Every single day, sometimes multiple times a day.
Well, Angela, it's a pleasure having you here again.
It's always good to see you guys.
And we'll see. We'll have another additional library corner next month. But remember to check out the website, icpl.org. Get into the summer reading program. Check out all the events that are going there. Or, do it the old-fashioned way. Walk out through the doors and pick yourself up a book.
Yeah, come see us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Mighty 1630, KCJJ, partly sunny and around 90 today.